Hey, what's up, besties? Welcome back to another budget with me. I am really excited to get into today's video, today's budget with me. And I wanted to show you guys, so we have different options for everyone who's like just coming to the channel. First of all, welcome to the channel. If this is your very first time, I need you to stop what you're doing, click the subscribe button as well as the notification bell, and look at that, Navian is popping up talking about we got bills right now. Okay, so I am a budgeter, a planner, all of that. I'm just trying to help you get your lives together. So if you are interested in having a new best friend, then hey, you just found me. All right, so I wanted to give you guys kind of a show and tell type thing. So you have your digital planner here, okay, and then you have your physical planner, okay, so you can get this one, or you can have your printables. So I offer printables of my budget planner as well as the physical budget planner, okay, stickers and all, and then we have the digital. So right now I'm actually inside of my digital planner because I like the convenience of it and I think it's really nice and cool to have. So I don't know, I've just been really loving the digitalness. So I don't know, it's the same exact planner, you guys, so don't be like, oh, she digital planning now and it's changing. No, I'm still doing my plans, I'm still doing my digital, well, I mean like regular budgeting. It's just digital form again, and this is on the iPad Pro 2020. I got it and I've been loving it. So yeah, so some things I wanted to show you guys today before we get started. I know last time I said I was gonna have some stickers ready for you guys, so I have them. I'm just trying to see how I can like upload them to give them to you guys, but it's kind of simple and easy. If you want to do it yourself, I can kind of give you guys a tutorial one day. But so I went ahead and added this little doll here because it's my back to school doll from the kit and I thought it was super cute. So let's go ahead and get into August. So over here I've added in my stickers. You guys can get the physical stickers that you normally would get. Now they come in like a digital form, and the way that you use them is really easy. You just make sure that up here you're clicked on picture, right, so that it can click on the picture. You're going to hold this and we'll click it and it's going to come up and say share. Let's get one that I'm actually going to use for today. So let's do Netflix. So we're going to hold it and then hit share and we're going to copy. All right, and then we're going to go into our monthly, which I've already kind of gotten set up for us, and so we will put in our Netflix is due on the 28th. So I'm going to click paste, and now I have my little icon over there. So that's how you can do the digital stickers over here. So what I did was just grab all of the stickers that come on that normal sheet and just put them over here digitally, and I individualized them so that you could click on individual icons basically. So now the step is trying to figure out how I can get it to you because I have it on mine, but how to get this sheet to you, I don't know how to do that, but hopefully I'll have it figured out sometime soon, and when I do, you'll be able to see it on the website. All right, so let's go ahead and get into this month's budget now that all the logistical things are out of the way. All right, so we know first off, a note to make over here is that on the 3rd is Austin's back to school. So Bubba's going back to school this day, so I'm just gonna write this down. Why? Okay. All right, so we have Bubba going back to school. Hey Nora. All right, so I'm writing that down. So even though he's not going to school physically, he's still going back to school, and there's still maybe some things we need to get or have to prepared for him. Let me move this up so you guys can see better. So I want to make sure that I note that. So I try really hard to make sure that I note things that are happening within the month, and just making sure that I have that highlighted somewhere so I know what's going on. So that's important to do as well, especially like with birthdays or any important events that come up that could cost some money. Like for instance, this actually is going to cost money because I have to pay a $19 technology fee. So that's going to be one of my notes down here, and I'm actually going to go back over here, click here, and I'm going to use one of these, and I'm going to share and copy, and come on and paste. There we go. And I'm going to paste this one down here because I'm going to make a little note. And this is totally extra. You definitely don't have to do this. This is like what I'm doing just to keep myself like afloat, I guess you could say. So Bubba. Oh, my handwriting is so ugly on here. Okay, we got to get that together. So he has a tech fee and it's $19. So I just need to make sure I remember that for the first day of school or whenever, sometime this week I actually have to pick up his stuff. So it may fall within this, but I need to know that I need to go pick it up. All right, so I'll go in later and add in all my stickers so you guys can see that. But basically that's what my stuff is going to look like. And I guess I could, let me put it together and then I'll show you guys what everything looks like on here, and we'll go and talk about it on the budget part. Alright, you guys, so I went ahead and put everything on here as it should be, so you can just see the different icons. Let me kind of blow it up a little bit. You can see the icons on there. I have my rent, my paydays. These are like regular paydays, which is why they're bigger. And then over here I have my shop paydays and stuff like that. So, oh, you know what, I need to add one here because this will definitely be a payday for like YouTube and affiliate stuff. Like that usually comes out here. So I want to make sure I get myself together. So those are my paydays, and like I said, I have them smaller depending upon actually let me do this so I can be uniform, because did I just, oh goodness, okay, let me move that over there and this one over here so I can keep it getting. Okay, so everything is kind of uniform. So now I have my things there. As far as like birthdays and stuff, I do have 2 friends that have birthdays in August, but this is going to be the month where things are going to get serious, so I'm going to write them down. But I'm probably not going to be able to do anything at the moment, so we'll just put birthdays. And they know that I love them, so it is a thing, you know. I have, oh, I said 2. We got Alexis, Corey, and Lisa. So that's 3 birthdays in the month. I'll have to figure out what I can do for them that will fit in. So that's gonna be what our monthly view looks like, and I really like having this because I can just see everything like just right away what week I'm working on. If I was going out of town, I would just make a note that I'm gonna be going out of town on this day and stuff like that. All right, so let's go on to the next page. Let's write out all of our bills that we have coming up. So alright, so we have that over here. We've done our monthly bill tracker. Now this is where you write all your bills out, and then once you pay them, you would hit the check button to check it off that you have actually paid those bills. Alright, so let's move on to the next. Move on to the next page. Alright, so our first up that we have, we are on our very last severance check. So this is the final severance pay that I'll get, and I actually thought I was gonna have a bonus this last paycheck, but I didn't get one, so I'm not really sure. I think that the bonus came in June and I just didn't realize that it was coming in June. I don't know, so I'll just keep my eyes open for that just in case. But that was, you know, pretty cool. So we have our severance, and then we have our paychecks, I guess. Yeah, we'll do our paychecks 1 and 2. Looks like, let's go back. So yeah, we'll do 1 and then 2. All right, and we're gonna combine our Etsy and yeah, let's combine our Etsy and our Wix. So Etsy and Wix, and then we'll have our YouTube affiliate. Okay, so we'll do it that way for this month, just to conserve the space, since I have that extra one up there for the severance, so it's kind of taking up a little bit of my space with I have multiple paychecks this time. All right, so with our severance, I'm not able to put what that is, but I think for our paychecks, we're looking at about 700 and 700 here. All right, and then we have Etsy and Wix, which I have some new drops in August. So I have been budgeting about $1,200 for both of them. So I'm gonna keep that at about $1,200 there. And then for AdSense and affiliate type stuff, I'm going to put that back at $2,000. All right, so this is what we are working with. Again, I cannot put this number here, so let me just highlight that so y'all won't come but looking, I can't put that number on there. Okay. All right, and so our savings goal again for this month is going to be $100. I like to find an extra $100 from anywhere that I can to save and to add into my savings account. Now, I previously was using, not previously, but you've heard me mention before, using the Digit app, and I absolutely love that app to use. I just need to reconnect the app because I had to reset my password. There was some stuff going on anyway, so I need to redo that so I can start saving and saving more money, because I love the fact that I have like tons of money sitting over there that I don't touch. I can't really like do anything with unless I go in and try to transfer it. So I really do like using Digit, and that's where that money will go to when it's done. All right, some goals that I have: release more stuff. I need to release more items for, you know, my shop. Like, how do you make more money? You have to release more items, you have to design more, you have to do more that way. All right, so that is definitely a goal of mine. I also want to just continue to save money, and then I still need to determine what I'm going to do going forward. So continue saving, and managing. And also another goal is to determine living situation. Okay, so it is actually time for me to renew my lease, and because of that, I'm like, I don't really know what exactly I want to do. Do I want to renew my lease? Do I want to look for something else? I have something else in mind, and we're trying to see if it's actually going to pull through. So if y'all can, just say a little prayer. Say a little prayer for me. Just say a little prayer. That, you know, if it's for me, then let it be for me. I would love for this thing to work out, but if it doesn't, then I still have here I can stay. What I looked at on the lease renewal, it's gonna be $780, and then it's gonna, or was it $780 or $760? It might have been $760. But they inflate every year, and I was hoping that they wouldn't inflate anymore this year. I mean, who got time for that? But they usually do that anyway. They haven't replaced no carpets, they ain't painted nothing. So anyway, so I'm really hoping that I can, you know, get into something else and it'd be a little bit cheaper, and it will actually be me like trying to get my own type of thing. So y'all just, you know, say a little prayer out there for your girl. All right, so let's get into our bills and expenses. So again, our rent right now is still $780, and we've been doing good with staying right there or a little bit underneath it, depending on how the water bill goes. So that's a whole thing, but for the most part, it stays around $780. They include some weird fees and stuff, and I always tell people to look at your bills. Like, don't just like pay them, actually take a look at them, because there was a time like my renter place, they were actually adding these extra fees that were not supposed to be on there. But had I not been taking a look at my rent, I would have had to pay. And so that was another thing that happened. One month they didn't charge the water, and then they, like, the next month, I think it was like 2 months back to back they didn't charge water, and then all of a sudden this water bill came. I'm like, what the world? So luckily I went back and I was like, hey, you know, they hadn't been charging, but I was paying attention to what was going on. So I always pay attention to even those bills that seem like, you know, they may be trying to, you know, add some stuff on there. So make sure you pay attention to that. All right, so I have my insurance. And my insurance is my life insurance policy for me and for Bubba. And then I have my car insurance and my renter's insurance on there. So that all together is about $265. And the insurance portion, I am excited that I have that already, because before I got my life insurance policy through the Liberty Mutual, I actually was just using the life insurance at my job. So had I only had that, I would have been like kind of screwed a little bit. But we'll talk about insurance in another video. I hope to introduce you guys to something that will be very helpful for you guys who are looking for some sort of like life insurance and things like that. All right, so let's go to iTunes. And my iTunes is my iTunes storage, and then I also have iTunes like Apple Music, okay? And I really can't give up. I really can't give up my Apple Music. I love Apple Music. I love creating stations, things like that. So I find that to be something, it may seem like a luxury, but if music runs your world, as you guys know, I sing pretty much in every video. Music is what makes me happy, so I definitely would not be giving up the music anytime soon. All right, so we have iTunes #1, which is $16.41. And then, like I said, that is the Apple Music for the family portion. And then iTunes #2 is $9.99. Okay, and that is for my storage. Now again, I tell you guys, listen, if you guys have Apple and you have an iPhone, you need to get that cloud storage. It is worth it to have everything backed up to the cloud versus your phone dropping. Anything can happen and you don't have it backed up. Even if you have to get Google Drive, Google Cloud, whatever, get it backed up. You are, like, seriously, I cannot stress enough how many people have lost everything because they didn't have it backed up to the cloud. And it's just a lot more convenient, especially like for me. I have my iPhone, I have my tablet, and then I have my MacBook, and then I have my iMac here. All of that stuff like syncs together, so I have everything I need. Okay, beauty. All right, so that's my little spiel on making sure you take care of yourself with Apple. And then I have my Apple Care. And my Apple Care is for my phone. I went and I purchased my phone right out from Apple, and so that decreased my bill with Sprint. And then I also was able to decrease it even more because I didn't get the insurance from there. I got the Apple Care. So Apple Care is going to take care of pretty much everything, minus like if I don't know, I think if it's stolen or something like that. There's something that it doesn't cover, but for the most part it covers everything that my normal Sprint insurance would have covered. And plus it's through Apple, so you know they can fix it. They'll send you a new one. They'll do all the things without you having to go through a middleman, is what I feel like. All right, so my Apple Care is $9.99. All right, so then we get into our TV. So we have Sling. Actually, no, let's back it up. We need to go to Zips Car Wash, right? Okay, and Zips Car Wash is $15. And Zips Car Wash is just a place I can go and I can get my car washed at any point in time. I have a white car, so for me it's really important that I keep my car clean and that I try my hardest to keep it nice. So they do have vacuums available. They just open them back up. They still are social distancing there, but I love to make sure that my car is washed. So it's very convenient just to go right through there. And again, I can wash my car every day of the week if I wanted to. I can wash it every hour if I wanted to. With that $15, it takes care of my car. So I really like having that service. If you know, especially in the summertime, if you got, well, this summer's been kind of different, but if you know you were out and about in these streets, you want to keep your car clean, looking nice. And especially in the wintertime, depending on where you are, like when I'm up north, I had to make sure I kept my car, you know, decent, because that stuff will start to rot. Like the salt from the like snow plows and stuff like that will start to rot your inside. So you need to make sure that you keep your car clean. So that's the whole thing. All right, so if you have a place like that, Zips Car Wash USA, there are several different places. I think even Mike's Car Wash or Camway now, I can't remember what it's called up north, but they have different programs. So definitely look into that if you're someone who likes to keep your car washed, keep your car clean and stuff like that. All right, so then we have our car notes, and my car note is $500. Now it's not really $500, but that's what I budget myself to pay. And now, because I've been doing that, in the event that next month things get tight, and I'm saying next month because we're pretty much covered for August with everything we have going on. I think August is going to be fine. Not I think. I really am not forced to go like back to work before I have to touch my savings until like about October-ish. So that's kind of how I have been thinking about things in my head, with the things that I had already coming in, things I had, you know, whatever. I felt like I was in a good enough position where I really didn't have to like get on the hunt. I do have an interview coming up here actually tomorrow, so I'll let you guys know how that goes. I'm excited about it, but I'm not like, oh my gosh, like, you know, it's do or die right now. I guess I'm just not like that right now because I have so many other things that I am working on, that I'm excited to be working for myself and doing things for myself. And then plus I still have, you know, I'm working at my brother's shop at the same time. So it's not like I don't have no income coming in. It's just the fact that my income has, you know, decreased in some areas, or will be decreased come August. We'll see a decrease in that. So anyways, we have our car note, which is $500. So any event that I needed to change or do something different, that would be a place I would start with and say, hey, you know, I've been paying my car note. I am actually this many months ahead, and so I need to take a couple of months off of paying my car note, and that would be fine. Or go down to the original amount instead of paying that $500. Okay, so then we have our Mlgw. And y'all know how I feel about Mlgw, and I think the newest bill was $129, so we're gonna put $129 there. I think that's what it was. I'll have to go back and look. I should have looked before this, but y'all know it's a whole thing. Mlgw fluctuates all the time, the gas company. I do say keep a look on that because they will try to stick you with some extra charges too, and they will try to have an increase in the amount of wattage and stuff that you're using. So just keep an eye on your bill. Always stay informed of the bills that you are paying, especially those ones that are based off of someone reading a meter. They could have read the meter incorrectly. Anything could have happened. So just stay on top of those types of bills. All right, and then we'll have our Sling TV. And Sling TV is $43, I believe. Yeah, $43. And then I like Sling TV. There was someone recommended something else to me, and I totally blanked on that this month or last month before we got started. So I need to go ahead and find out, because I think I've already paid my Sling bill, but this would be the time for me to figure out like what that service is and try it out before I get another Sling TV bill. So I need to like make a note of that to do that. All right, and then we have Sprint. Oh, did I skip a Sprint? No, I didn't. Caught myself trying to write it in order this time and totally messed that up. All right, and our Sprint bill is going to be $56.51. All right, and then again, my Sprint bill decreased a lot because I purchased my phone. That leasing thing is really a trap, okay? It's a scheme set up by Todd, if you ask me. Once I figured it out, I was like, oh my gosh, this is what I need to do. So I highly suggest, if you have any extra income or whatever coming in and you're looking to figure out some ways to eliminate some, I would definitely suggest like purchasing the phone right out and getting off of that lease plan, because you're definitely paying a lot more than you would even think that you are, and it can significantly decrease that monthly bill. All right, and then we have Xfinity, which y'all know they still work every inch of my soul. Xfinity, I just have not been able to get them to come back down, and they are the main, like, I can't get AT&T over here. I can get the dial-up service, but I can't get AT&T, so I'm kind of like in a rock and a hard place. And you know, all we do is pretty much stream. We don't do regular TV, so I have to keep it for this period in time. But if it was something that like absolutely needed, I probably would use this one to go down on the plan, and maybe go from blast to like whatever is right up underneath blast and see how it would do for a month. I don't know, that would be an option if I needed to like reduce some costs somewhere. All right, and then we have Netflix. All right, and Netflix is going to be $17 now. Now, I know people are like, oh, that's, you know, you don't have to. Well, in the event that I needed to cancel this, I have people who use my account, so I definitely will be calling upon them and telling them they need to send me a little coin to pay this Netflix bill for this month, because y'all are using up my stuff, okay? I have no problems doing that. All right, and then we have our cash envelopes, which I'm really excited because with August comes the beta program for what used to be Proactive Budget, but it is now just when I was saying that, I knew I was gonna forget. Oh my gosh, Cube money is coming. So the beta program is coming, so I'll be showing you guys how to use it, how to work with it, and I'm so excited because right now it's really difficult. Luckily, I'm not going anywhere or doing anything, but if I was, you know, I would want to use a card instead of cash. So I do my cash envelopes still, but when I say cash envelopes, I'm really just like kind of segregating the money in my accounts in different ways and making sure I just have that money aside for the different things that I need. So that's what that is. I do pull the money out and then I'll like stick it back into an envelope or put it back into a different, like a savings account or whatever for the time being, because a lot of people aren't really doing the whole cash thing, and I don't really like the transference of cash back and forth between people while all this stuff is going on. All right, then we have sinking funds. All right, and the sinking funds, we have $160. Now this comes in handy because again, this is back to school time. Now even though Bubba isn't going back to school, I may have to spend some money on some items. I don't know what we would need, but in the event, you know, that $19 that I said I have to pay for a technology fee, that could definitely come out of my sinking funds because I save for him within my sinking funds. So we'll get into another video and talk about that. And then you guys know I still put down childcare because in the event, you know, with him having to be quote unquote homeschooled because he's virtually learning, let's say I do get a job, I may have to enroll him into some sort of childcare or like I don't know, do we want to say childcare? Well, yeah, we'll say childcare. I might have to enroll him somewhere where he can get his lessons and stuff and have somebody watching over him in case my sister is unavailable to do so. So in the event that that stuff changes, I want to keep that in mind and keep that category open. So let's go ahead and add up everything that we have on here now with our total of expenses. Okay. Let's get our expenses cracking. Why is my phone so low? Oh, it must be on night shift. I think my phone was on night shift or something. All right, so we have, let's add up, for what we're doing, because I told you guys I'm not able to like talk about this stuff up here. So let's just do what we have for total expenses. So 780 plus 265 plus 1641 plus 999 plus 999 plus 15 plus 500 plus 129 43 plus 56 51 oh, excuse me, plus 121 plus 17 plus 780 plus 160. All right, so we're looking at $2902.90 is what we need to bring in this month in order to survive. Okay, now with my ties, I'm gonna have to figure out how to do that because I had automatic stuff coming out, and so it was still like working with my severance and stuff. So I'll have to figure out how I'm gonna do that going forward, but for right now we're good, we're okay with that. And that's with me already haven't paid myself. I pay my tithes and I pay myself. So I have like multiple ways of saving money because I pay myself first, and I think it's important that you pay yourself as well. Pay God, pay yourself, and then you pay everybody else, okay? So inside of the cash envelopes, because I know I get people asking this all the time, inside of my cash envelopes are going to be my food, like my groceries. Is going to be my fund money, my personal care, my gas, and my household. Now, in the event that anything I needed to switch or change up, these categories here would be the ones to do so. So let's mark those with like an orange color, because these would be the categories that I could adjust and not have to worry about anything. So that's why I like to make sure I list them like that, so that I know, like, in the event there was something, this is the portion I need to make sure that I, you know, really take care of, and then in here I can adjust. So I don't really need $70 for personal care at the moment because I got all the nails I can have, I got, you know, whatever. But I was using that like if I wanted to go get a massage, if I wanted to do this or do that, that kind of personal self-care type stuff is what I love. But I could definitely like do without that, so that would be a place I could adjust my monies with. Let's see, household items, I would say like I've gotten pretty good at what we have, so I could reduce that even a little bit more. My gas, that has decreased significantly because of the way I'm going, like I'm not actually moving around as much, so that decreases. And then our grocery bill, that kind of stays the same because we're eating at home a little bit more. And then my fund money, I definitely could do without my $50 of fund money every time, because again, I could like switch things up between my personal care and my fund money. So that's why these are highlighted, because those are areas I can adjust as needed. All right, so let's just kind of add up what we can here. So this is $1,400. So 1,400 plus 1,200 plus 2,000. All right, so if I budgeted correctly, if everything comes through the way I would like for it to come through, we would have $4,600, right? And that's without my severance. So we're still looking good, because if I subtract that from 2902-90, all right, so that would leave us remaining of $1,697.10. Okay, so something else I need to make sure I note here is that I have a photo shoot. I almost forgot. Photo shoot August the 14th. So with that, I need to just be mindful. I may need to get an outfit. I need to check my closet and see what I got. And I also need to get Bubba. He's gonna have to get a haircut. He's gonna have to get some things done. So that photo shoot might cost us, let's go ahead and put like $100 for an outfit for myself and for Bubba. And then his haircut, y'all know I can do my own hair, style my own wigs, all that stuff. So we'll do that. And I think we're good there. So $1,697 is what we are left to work with for this month. If all goes well, everything on here is the way that it's supposed to be, and we make the money that we want to make this month, I think we will be in a good position. So yeah, this is our budget for this month. This is where we are at. Let me know what you guys think about that. Don't forget, you can pick up your budget planner in whatever form you want to. There's digital, there's physical, and there is printable. So yeah, there's something for everybody, okay? So like whatever your needs are, there is something there for you. And oh, you know what, we almost forgot to do our little dots, y'all was gonna let me forget to do the dots. Okay, let's see. So we need to do the ones that are going to be automatic payments. So automatic is automatic. Apple Care, Zips Car Wash, Car Note, Sling TV, Sprint, and Netflix. All right, so where you see the blue dots just means that those are automatic payments coming out of there. All right, so that is it, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this video. Let me know what you guys think down below. How are you coming with your budgets? How are you coming during this, you know, uncertain times? These are still uncertain times to me because all of these are not, the only two I can really like say I know for sure is some of my like affiliate stuff I have going on in there. If you guys decide to buy from me, that's a thing. But I'm hoping to keep what I've been doing up, and then my paychecks and stuff like that. Like, that's the only thing I got. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Mwah. KK, bye.